right. If you missed it on August 3rd, our girl Trinity Rodman was back in action, coming off the bench, coming off injury, scores the game winner, and has an incredible moment following the game.
Yeah, I just think, damn. Yeah, I just think, holy cow. That was just the hardest thing I've had to go through with injury and everything. So being back, being with especially at the home stadium with the crowd behind me, scoring a goal like that, you saw I buried it. I was not gonna miss it. So yeah, I'm just really happy to be back. I miss the team. I miss doing what I love. So yeah, I'm just joy.
Can I channel the announcer real quick? Rodman! She is back, and she's joining us here on Vibe Check. Washington Spirit forward, U.S. Women's National Team gold medalist, Trinity Rodman, joining us here on Vibe Check. Thank you so much for taking the time, my friend.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for the amazing intro.
Wasn't it great? Gave me such energy. But, you know, Trinity, every time I'm in your presence, I'm like, I want some of that aura just to rub off on me. But I hate to start this way, but we just heard you talk about coming back from injury was one of the most difficult things you ever had to do. What made it so difficult?
There were a lot of things. I think just, for one, being in pain all the time was really difficult.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You're always pushing to play at your highest level. You have the pressures of Trinity Rodman having to perform for her team every week, which normally didn't get to me, but I think being in pain and being injured, it made it that much harder to kind of live up to what everybody else expected of me. And then obviously just like rehabbing and the decision to kind of step away because it wasn't an easy one and I didn't even know if it was the right one. Turned out to be the right one, thankfully. But yeah, there were a lot of just hard decisions and a lot of pain and emotions through the entire, I don't know, the entire year of going through it since it happened. So yeah, it was a very emotional game for me, obviously.
So, I mean, talk about those emotions. What were they?
I think there was the emotions of, I mean, being at the home stadium again. So the energy of like feeling like so much support from everybody, my team as well, like coming in at the end and like just feeling like right back at home was amazing. The feeling of not being in pain was really nice. I think
Relief?
just feeling like myself out there again, even for that short amount of time. Like I'd watched it back and even moving my touches and the way that I was moving, I felt like how I did at the Olympics. And I can't say that I felt like that after that point. Like when I did have my first injury with my back, that first spark that happened, I don't think I was ever like as quick and explosive as I was coming from the Olympics. So I guess like just feeling like myself again.
And what we saw there, the raw emotion came after you scored the game-winning goal over the Portland Thorns. Have you ever had a moment like that in your career?
No, I think even like the closest one to that was, I mean, NWSL Championship 2021 assisting and then Olympics, but nothing compared to this weekend. Like that was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. That's the first time I've ever really heard how loud the stadium is. And I don't know, I just felt so much love and so much support that I just couldn't. Obviously, like you could see I celebrated because I was like, oh my gosh, banger. And then 2 seconds later, I was like, oh my gosh, banger. Like, wow, we're back. So I don't know. It was just a lot. But yeah, I think it was honestly more joy than anything that turned into tears because it had been a long time coming for me.
You mentioned the banger and everything, but you said, I'm not gonna miss this. That's what you said in the post game. Like, how did you have the confidence knowing that you had come off of everything like that?
Let's just say I had a lot of time to do some like a
She
lot of
said I've been
finishing.
working on this accuracy.
So yeah, you tend to be able to like obviously not having the load of having games every weekend, you can kind of have more exposures to finishing, and I did a lot of that. So let's say I did a lot of volleys, and with that one, I'm sorry for the keeper. I was taking her face off before.
As you
before I
should.
was
She
missing
said,
it,
spare
so-
nobody, period.
No, like I needed it, so I don't know. I just saw the net and nothing else, and yeah.
Incredible moment. That's one you're going to have with you, I know, for a very long time. So right now, as it currently stands, Washington is third in the NWSL standings. And when you take a look back to last year and the experience you gained in that championship game, finishing as runners-up to Orlando. A lot of times we talk about that experience that you get then helps you when you get back to that stage. What do you think that moment taught you guys as a team?
I think the biggest thing is the mental side. I think obviously we're a really good team, and I think last year when we weren't playing at our best, we were losing those games or we were tying those games, and I just feel a different type of energy. Even just that game that I was in and watching our team, like there's that fight and that, like, I don't know, just mentality to stay locked in the whole time. And even when we know we're playing poorly and like we're aware of that, there's still that communication when we have water breaks or even throw-ins. Like we're talking to each other and we're finding ways to stay in it and stay calm and not get flustered, even if the performance isn't there. So I've noticed that's the biggest difference, and I think that'll be the key going into playoffs.
Let's take this off the pitch a little bit because 2/3 of the triple espresso are making mini espressos. Are you ready? I'm not going. No, it's not going there. It's not going there. I promise. Are you ready for auntie life? Why would you think I would set you up like that?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. No, I'm so excited to be a little auntie. I already have nieces and nephews with my sister having kids, so I'm used to it. I got Casey's kid, now Andy's kid here at Spirit, and I love being the little auntie, the fun one, the one that they probably don't want to leave with, just because I kind of let them do whatever. So yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they're gonna be my best friends, so can't wait.
In life, you've got to be pretty good at this whole baby shower thing too, and getting gifts for these moms to be.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at it. But I don't know. Look,
live your best life, Trinity. Live your best life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.